Your business is in sync with LiveSync. This webinar is powered by LiveSync Accounting and Xero Accounting Software. Introducing Attorney Dexter Destajo.
Let me just go through very quickly with you the dashboard already. So this is your dashboard once you logged in. But here, your company name will show up here. If you have multiple Xero organization access, you can change this and switch to another Xero organization by selecting here. So in our example, we don't have other access, but only this company. So you can do files also. You can attach files. So Xero has as a drive. No, if you're familiar with Google Drive and all other drives, Xero has its own drive internally. So you can keep your files here. You can create folders if you'd want. And then this particular email link, you can use this. So if you receive in your email, let's say a bill from your supplier, you can email that same email, forward this to this link, and then that attachment will go here automatically. That's the sense of Xero, okay? I don't know if I can make an example of that. Maybe I'll do that later once we do the bill. Okay. Next would be the settings. As you know that already, you would want also to see your billing. Okay. If you're paying or not, or you're due or not. Okay. Now, each user, this is the secret that many of Xero users did not know. And I will be revealing this to you for the first time, maybe for the first time. But many Xero users or organizations did not know that each user have actually what we call a demo company. What is a demo company? The demo company is a company you can practice in to harness your skill with Xero. Okay? So you do not need to create, you can set up a trial. So maybe when your trial expires, this access also would expire. So here, the beauty of this demo is there's a lot of example already, and you can play around the data without hurting your real company. So if you are still in the beginning and trying to learn, you can go here in demo and practice what you learn. So maybe what we learn here, you can practice here later, okay? So I have to switch back to the marketing company. So see how easy for me to switch using only one login to different Xero organization. So in your dashboard, basically you will see your bank types here. So you see the accounts watch list. So remember, I created an advances to staff, and then I tick display in the dashboard. Then if you tick that, that chart of accounts will show up here. So when you log in, immediately you would see what's the running balance of that in your dashboard. Next would be the business menu. So this is the one that I was telling you about earlier, the new module or feature that we have added 2 weeks ago. Business snapshot will just tell you details of highlights of your business. So this is an example. There's nothing here, okay? So as an owner, you can look at very quickly. It's like a financial dashboard immediately. Okay, you can explore that. If there's data, you can see what is the changes in your income, expense, what's the a quick overview or the bird's eye view of your profitability, and then the efficiency of how you're using cash and your other assets. Now, this part here is the sales module, which we'll come to do next now. And then this is your expenses when you are recording expenses. This is the expense claim when you want to, if you're one of your user would send an expense claim needs for approval, you can use here. Product and services, this is basically the inventory module. And then the pay run is your payroll module. Accounting, on the other hand, is basically your many all your settings and other advanced features of Xero are here. So you have your bank accounts. The bank accounts module is basically your banking module. So we have created this 2 account already, see? So if your Rock Bank was connected to your online banking, right? Automatically every day you see a data that needs to be reconciled. Each bank type account, when you're creating them, allows you to perform all these particular functions that you cannot do in all other accounts. So here, you can view your book ledger balance. you can see the bank statement. If it is linked to your bank, you will see the bank statement. You'll be able to do a spend money, receive money, and transfer money. Then you can do reconciliation and reconciliation report, which we do 2 weeks from now in the advanced course. So you better come back to that to maximize your learning on banking module. One of the best so far features I see that I do not see in Odoo, I do not see in QuickBooks Online. I'm not sure in Zoho if they have this, but in MYOB, I think they have this in YM, but very limited. But I'm very confident among all those online accounting software we were introducing earlier, I think this is the best in terms of banking module, bank reconciliation. Far the best, makes my accountants, our accounting team, able to do bank reconciliation in a very short period of time, when in the past we were doing this in 3 days and 4 days. Now we will do it only on 1 or 2 hours, and we're doing reconciliation every day. Okay, so then we will also, the reports are here. So all types of reports, okay? From financial, accounting, your age, receivable, payables, inventory, all this, and then the parent, if you have a parent access, you would see it here. So here the reports, which the one you highlighted. So for example, I would want to see a P&L. I would just star this, and then the profit and loss. So these are your favorite reports. And then these are your settings, which is your favorite settings here. So when I click here, and then let's say I want to make that as a favorite setting, I will see tax rate here as well. So this is where the advanced things that you need to do, it's all here in this menu. And finally, contacts. So you can separate contacts and suppliers. So what I would do now is create a simple contact, okay? So I would want to create one contact, particularly it's the name of our company, LiveSync, and then it is Dexter, and then Destajo, and then this is their company email. Pay attention to this because there has something to do also with VAT on this, no? You can put or your phone number, your email, and then I would say Mr. Dexter Destajo. I know this is a duplicate already, no? But this is just an example. The user is Dexter Destajo, and then the contact is also Dexter. So assume them that they are different. And then we put in the address here, and then Dubai, and then United Arab. And then I would copy that as well. Now, very important, your sales settings. So is it inclusive? So normally it's exclusive or inclusive. Normally it's inclusive. Sorry, exclusive. What is your default account for this customer? So if this is a revenue, so then sales. What's the default branch? What's the default department? And then in the purchase, what is this particularly? So maybe I would say also exclusive. What account? Maybe consulting. And then again, the default is branch 2, and then default is department 1. So we're just talking about default. If this is a supplier that is a VAT registered, you have to put the number 301256789001. Okay. That's an example. What is a default tax of this particular, if this is a customer, so then we would say Dubai. If this is a supplier, it would be 5%. Your trade license of your supplier, you can also put in here optionally. Okay. Credit limit. This is also a feature which was introduced early this year. You can put a credit limit for your customer so that it will notify you whether that customer is actually beyond credit limit. So let's say, let's put 50,000. If you're allowing discount, you can do that. If what is the default currency? It would be AED. Does it allow batch payment? But you leave that as blank as well, because sometimes maybe you don't know the bank account. And then what is the default invoice template? So maybe I use a standard, right? What is the term, a date, the due dates? So I put 15 days. Now, if that supplier has a Xero organization, you can copy their Xero network key, input it in. So what would happen is, if my company is issuing invoice and send it to them, that particular invoice is automatically duplicated in his Xero as a draft entry. So you are helping your supplier from minimizing their data entry. So this is how cloud accounting is an advantage, because they are integrating, they're talking to the system via the internet. Okay, so then let me do that. So that is a supplier, one contact we're creating. So when you look for that particular contacts, okay, so when I go to all contacts, I would see all the customer and supplier would be in this list. It will tell you how much you owe them and they owe you. No? So you can use this contact both for sales and for payables and receivable. So if you click this particular contact, it will tell us the ledger, the particular history, and then the data that you have all this. So this is what we call a mini CRM for your customer. Next would be, this is the shortcut. You can create shortcut here. When you create an invoices, bills directly, you can also search. So let's say I would search LiveSync. Okay, it's still not searching. It takes some time. But you would want to search particular invoice or customer, you would find it here. Then your notification, and this is also your help. If you want to ask for a particular information on this page, you want to learn more, then you use this. Then finally, your profile would be here. Okay. So that's the walkthrough of Xero so far. Okay.